Okay, my YouTube fam, there's another clip. So I'm just letting you know where I'm at thus far with this, getting this belt off. So to get to the water pump. So what I did was, there was a bracket right here, and it had these two bolts. You can see them right there, 1, 2. They're 10 millimeter little bolts. Yeah, take that bracket off. It was basically just holding all these wires and stuff together. This one and that one with a zip tie, and I took it off because I didn't want to have to. My plan is to get that water pump off without messing with this fan shroud. And so far so good. And you can see that the water pump is, is right there, right in front of where that bar is at. So I left the bar on there to show you that it's a 1/2-inch breaker bar that's on there, and you want to get it on that in case you haven't, done it before or whatever. And you see how it's down there? Guess I can zoom in a little bit. Let me see. Yeah, see, there you go. All right, I should have been doing that before, but anyway, like I said, I'm not the most technically savvy individual, but you see the head, it's a 1/2-inch breaker bar that's on there, and I use like another piece of bar off of my floor jack to give me leverage. And if you're standing in front of the vehicle, you want to pull it to your right. Pull it to your right, and it's going to give you enough tension to get that belt off, which is where I'm at thus far. You see, taking this belt off. Now, again, just a short recap. I'm not going to bore you. I bought the vehicle used. So while I'm already in this engine bay, let me zoom back out. Yeah, while I'm already in this engine bay, cleaning up and swapping out parts or whatever the case may be, that exhaust, I'm going to show you, was cracked. When I took it off, the exhaust manifold, it was cracked in 2 different places. Plus, the gasket had failed. A few of them had failed. And it was time anyway. So what happens with these exhaust manifolds, the stock ones, it's one solid piece, okay? And I'm not giving you my own engineering theory on it. I've actually did a little research on it, and basically because it's a one-piece unit, from all the heat that it gets, all the heat buildup, it causes it to expand and contract. And when it contracts, it basically is shrinking. You know what I mean? So when it's shrinking, and that's what allows it to break bolts or snap bolts. And that's probably why I snapped a couple of those, because when it shrunk, it cracked. I'm assuming this is my theory part based on what I read. When it shrunk, that manifold shrunk, it caused those gaskets to fail. You know what I mean? And again, based on what I read, engineering people that's what they do for a living. That's what they say. And it made sense. So that's why when the unit that I bought, it turned out to be a better unit, because it's a 2-piece. It's a 2-piece unit. So what it allows it to do is when it heats up and expands, and then when it contracts, it's like that. It's just like 2 pieces coming together. It's just like any concrete or whatever the case may be. Well, I'm just going to use that because that's what type of line of work I'm in. It expands and it contracts. Cold, heat, whatever, cold, hot, whatever. You know what I mean? It expands and it contracts. So it's basically pulling apart. So the new unit that I have is the BD exhaust manifold. It's it came with the with the purpose of hooking up the EGR back up to it, but I'm not doing that. I'm just going to put the block out place on it. But anyway, I'm getting off base right now. I'm just focusing on getting that water pump out, changing this belt, because I don't know when the last time it was changed. So it's just one thing less that I'm going to have to do as far as maintenance is concerned. So that's pretty much it. It's 2 bolts on this water pump. I'm about to, let me see if I can zoom in on that. You can kind of see it. Let me zoom in. Hold on. That's what we got the zoom. Bam. Okay. You see them 2 sap suckers right there? Those are the bolts right there. It's just 2. Hold on. Not the one that's all the way down far right. It's one right there at the bottom left where you can see that one. And then, where's the ankle? I lost it. That one. It's only 2 bolts. So you get them 2 out. Boom. Your water pump comes out. Put the next one in. Clean the little housing up a little bit. and get that sucker off, and then I'm back in business. That's two birds I'm killing with one stone. Changing the belt. I'm gonna check the pulleys, make sure all the pulleys is good, inside there, and that's it. And then I'll move on to the next, which is basically changing these filters out. Change that filter, which is my oil filter. Change the other one on the other side, which is my fuel filter. I'll change that, clean the housing up a little bit, probably spray it down a little bit, so to keep it from, rusting or whatever. Same thing with the top of this shock. I'm going to get that down there on that frame, hit it with the little Scotch-Brite pad really quick, or wire brush, and just spray it real quick. This over here I'm not really worried about. It's gunked up with, with oil and stuff like that. I'm not really too, I ain't going to get crazy with that. But wherever I can clean up at and make it look, decent, clean, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take these intercooler pipes off too. But anyway, back to the water pump. Sorry, I do jump all over the place. You have to excuse me for that. I'm just trying to give you more bang for your viewing pleasure, if that's, makes sense. So let me get this water pump off, and I'll get right back to you. All right, my YouTube fam. So got that out. That worked out pretty good. Just doing it like that. Just remove that bracket, and you have plenty of room to get that out. Just wiggle it out of there. See, it's out. Here's the part. I mean, truthfully, wasn't even nothing wrong with it. It wasn't the seal. That's the old one. This is the new one. It's just rusty, and that's pretty much it. I mean, the shaft is still in good shape. The seal was still good. It wasn't no issues with it. You know what I mean? Other than the fact that I didn't know. So I'm not going to put the old one back in. I've already bought the new one. I'll just keep it. Maybe I might be on the road one day. Hopefully not, and I need one in the jam, and I'll have it, because there wasn't nothing wrong with the old one. So I'm going to go ahead and the belt was in good shape too. So there's no cracks or anything on the belt. Belt looked like it's definitely like it's brand new for the most part. No cracks, no anything. So I'm debating whether or not I should just leave that and save the other belt, which I think I probably will leave it on there. No squealing. All of my pulleys are in good shape. There's no movement on any of the pulleys, so which is good. Just double check. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and reinstall that part, and I just have the peace of mind of knowing that it was good, it was decent. What I think I'm gonna do is, I'm thinking if I want to powder coat this this alternator cover, I'm thinking about it, and if nothing else, take that bracket off and hit that with some, just spray all of that black, keep it from rusting any further or whatever, so I might just take that alternator off and preventative measures. Maybe I decide to powder coat it, maybe not, so at least I have, if it'll look pretty good. This what else was I going to get powder coated? That grid delete plate, grid heated delete plate. Oh, and that monster intake ram. So maybe I'll do that. I don't know. Still, I didn't find a powder coater yet. I didn't really have time to look today. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe not tomorrow. Maybe Saturday. But I'm glad I'm just going through, getting all this stuff out, knocking it down with the little wire reel. I brushed this, hit that with the little not wire reel, wire brush, hit the front, get some of that scale off. I'll wipe it down with some brake cleaner and just spray it. You know what I mean? Keep it from rusting any further. So that's where I'm at. So let me put this new one back in, clean that up really good. I'm gonna vacuum that out and wipe that out pretty good, get that clean, and then I'm gonna put that new one in. I think I'm gonna call it the night. It's like 6:30 now. So, and that's pretty much it. So, again, if you like the videos, comment, leave a comment, subscribe. I got, like I said, plenty more videos and projects coming, that I'm doing. So right now, I took you through a water pump, did that, belt change. I don't know if I'll do that. Probably not. Maybe. Belt looks in pretty good shape. Changing this oil filter. That's probably take 2 seconds. Twist that off, put the new one on, and then I'll get underneath there later on, and I'll change when I put that new. I don't have a new oil pan, but when I clean that oil pan off, because I don't know if it's leaking, if I need a new gasket or what. But like I said, I'm just gonna do top to bottom, inside and out, underneath, everything. Done. Motor, everything running good. Tune, boom. So stay tuned. Again, leave a comment, subscribe, thumbs up, negative comments, I don't care, advice, suggestions, whatever. I'm gonna put a quick video up of the color that I chose. You ain't gonna really be able to see it, but nonetheless, I'm gonna put a video up. I think of I might just take this alternator cover off. I think that'd be a nice little accent with that, and just get this sucker real cleaned up, man. And got a lot to do. I'm all over the place, but just be patient with me. So thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna put the new one on same way I took the old one out. I didn't show you that, but like I said, turn that right, boom, put that on, get that belt wrapped around. It's pretty simple. It's not really anything to it. 2 bolts, two 10 millimeter bolts that comes out of it. That's it. Clean it up, put it back in, done. I'm out. You guys stay blessed, be blessed, and tune in.